telethon for the food pantry, the Glen Ellyn Food Pantry. And we are going to be starting in just a few minutes. The official start time is 6:30, but we'll probably give people a few minutes to keep zooming in, and then we'll get started without a lot of delay. But it's wonderful that you're all with us. This is a community-wide event. Many wonderful people have offered their talents tonight for a wonderful, wonderful cause, the Glen Ellyn Food Pantry. We have so many people to thank, but one of the important people behind the scenes is Melissa Gonzalez. She's director of technical, feats of technology, right? Melissa, what do you want your title to be tonight?
Keeper of the word.
So yes, so Melissa is helping to keep things all on track here. All of us have discovered the amazing technology of Zoom over the past 7 months, and we are turning lemons into lemonade with the virus. And this is one great example where we can gather together on a chilly Sunday night and be together and raise money for an amazing cause, the Glen Ellyn Food Pantry. So it's 6:30. Let's probably take a couple more minutes here as people continue to zoom in, and welcome everyone. Keep yourselves muted. And that's the best way to manage this, but there will be times to unmute yourself. If you're not familiar with the chat function, that's an important thing to know about. On a lot of computer screens, it's at the center of the bottom of your screen. It says chat, and you click on that, and you can send messages. And one of those things we'll be using is for a bid. We're going to be bidding on a piece of art, and you can submit your bid through the chat function. And we'll be talking about that again later. And behind Paula Nugent, who's the president of the board of directors, and me, there's a telephone number that is for the to call to make a pledge, a donation to the Glen Ellyn Food Pantry, but we'll be referencing that number many times tonight. So I don't know, Paula, we won't officially begin. Let's give ourselves another minute or two. Do you have any words to say? A little welcome to everybody.
Just that we are so happy everyone's here tonight, and we hope it's a fun evening. We're excited. This is the whole coronavirus has made it quite a challenge to do fundraising, and so we are thrilled to try a new opportunity that we probably wouldn't have thought of. So we're excited. And the acts are so great tonight. I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, there's so much talent here to look forward to. I actually see one of my neighbors on the screen, Andy Livingston. Shout out to Andy. Andy's coming up pretty soon at the beginning, so we're excited for you and all of the others. We'll get shout outs to everyone here in a minute. So the time is 6:32, so we will get started. I know the Bears are playing. I guess, are they tied? That's what I've heard. So when that's over, a ton of people joining us more, but go Bears. And but we will get started here. So welcome to this telethon for the first ever, right? Telethon,
yes,
for the
very first ever.
The Glen Ellyn Food Pantry. And I'll introduce myself. My name is George Smith, and I've been a resident of Glen Ellyn since 2006, and I serve as the pastor, the rector at St. Mark's Episcopal Church on Main Street. A lot of people know us because of our pumpkin patch, which we are just wrapping up. We are able to generate about $9,000 every year for DuPage Pads, a sister organization of the food pantry. And but we support the food pantry. And 35 years ago, a need was really identified by the faith community in Glen Ellyn that there were people who were hungry and needing help. And so out of that came the Glen Ellyn Food Pantry. And the Glen Ellyn Food Pantry has met a need that unfortunately continues and is actually the need is, as we know, because of the pandemic, is at a peak right now. So we are gathering to raise money for this amazing ministry to help people with food. I mean, what could be more basic? And the food pantry is in the process of establishing a new headquarters near Roosevelt Road and Park on the campus of Faith Lutheran. And so we are here to help raise money for that project in particular. My understanding is the food pantry serves 32,000 people a year. And we have other statistics around the thousands of pounds of food that is. But I think we have to remember that behind all these statistics are individuals. They're men, women, and children. And we are raising money for this amazing cause in our community. And without further ado, I'd like to introduce the president of the board of directors, Paula Nugent, who will give us a little bit more of information about the food pantry and why we're here tonight. So Paula, take it from here.
Thank you, George. I appreciate it. From our clients, from our volunteers, our staff, and our board of directors, we would really like to say thank you to the entire St. Mark's Episcopal Church community for supporting our capital campaign. We are so grateful to all of you for hosting this telethon. You are good friends of the pantry. Our invitation to the rest of you tonight is to ask for your financial help to build a new home for the Glen Ellyn Food Pantry. The pantry's been located inside Grace Lutheran Church for actually more than 40 years. On average, we serve about 3,000 people per month. However, during the current crisis, we are adding 3 to 5 families every day to our roster. All of our clients live in the 11 local communities that we serve in DuPage County. We started fundraising for 1 year ago to make 55 North Park, a property that was given to us by Faith Lutheran Church, our new home. We are currently working to raise $900,000 to renovate the current house to become ADA compliant and to build a 2-story warehouse adjacent to the home. This new facility will allow the pantry to control its hours and make decisions to meet the needs of our clients. Because this home was donated, our yearly cost for our facility will drop from $18,000 a year to $55 a year. And that's a significant saving for an organization of our size. During the first 6 months of fundraising, we hit our halfway point and we announced our campaign success at our signature event, which is called Celebration of Tables, and that happened on March 7th. Then you know what happened. On March 11th, the world changed. We originally expected to complete fundraising by the end of August, but due to COVID-19, we had to cancel all in-person fundraising events through the end of the year. Our team got back together and tried to be creative. We've done mailings, donation matches, and a virtual wine and cheese event with Marche. We did a drive-in jazz concert, and now a telethon. And we hope as you watch the wonderful performers tonight, you will consider making a donation to our capital campaign, either on our website or by calling the numbers listed above me. I am proud to announce that to date, we have raised $685,000 toward our goal. I also want to share that a generous donor offered to match all proceeds donated from October 9th through November 9th. And we reached that milestone this week, and that very generous donor has offered another match. So anything that is donated tonight will be matched up to $25,000. If you have any questions about the project or donations, you can contact me through the pantry. Again, thank you so much for participating in this fun evening to benefit our new home and to help make hunger history. We are grateful for your support. And now I will turn it back over to George to start the show.
Thank you, Paula. What a great introduction. And thank you so much for your leadership at the food pantry. This is a community of volunteers and leaders, and you are a shining example. So thank you so much. One of the things I want to add, as Paul and I were talking about, it would be wonderful tonight if we could raise $5,000 for the food pantry. And I'm thinking we can do that. We should be able to do that. We can do that. Maybe we can go way beyond that. And I would like people to just write down this number, 630-469-8668. That's the number that's behind me and also behind Paula. And we'll be referencing that number. We'll be putting it in the chat. And if you call that number, it's like that old-fashioned telethon where you can make a pledge for the food pantry. So open up your hearts and your wallets tonight for a great cause. And those dollars are going to be matched. So if you can donate $50, that's $100. If you can donate $500, that's $1,000 tonight. So let's go way beyond our goal of $5,000 if we can. But you know, even if we raise $1,000, it'll be a great thing. But let's set our sights high. Now I'd like to introduce James Van Camp. James Van Camp is a longtime resident of Glen Ellyn. He participates in the music ministry at St. Mark's in a variety of styles and genres, from traditional folk and blues to 15th century chansons to 20th century opera and 21st century pop music. And James, will you take it from here, please?
Thank you, George. Good evening. And I know you were expecting Jerry Lewis with this telethon, but unfortunately he couldn't make it due to a prior commitment with the man upstairs. But his tuxedo is still here, and his tuxedo has been able to make it this evening. And I'd like to kick off our event tonight with our first performer, and that is Andy Livingston. He's lived in Glen Ellyn for 28 years, a member at First Congregational, sings in the choir, does a lot of work with all the music programs. He is a retired high school teacher of German and math, a football coach, and mostly at Lake Park High School in Roselle. And this evening he is going to sing an original song called "We Want You Around When the Corona Dies." And if you want to hear it as an encore, you'll be able to find it on YouTube. Take it, Andy.
Now you're over there, and I'm over here. Don't know how we'll fare in this state of fear. I wanna shake your hand, but darling, don't you dare. Better don your mask before I kiss you, dear. Go wash your hands, don't pick your nose. Go find a mask and some protective clothes. Don't give a high five and always sanitize. We want you around when the corona dies. Share your Purell, your toilet paper too. You could go to hell if you're a hoarding fool. Make up a fantasy in your PPE. 6 feet is fine for social distancing. Go wash your hands, go wash your hands. Don't pick your nose, pick your nose. Go find a mask and some protective clothes. Don't give a a high five, no high five, sanitize. We want you around when the corona dies. We want you around when the corona dies.
Andy, that was amazing. I have some things to learn from that song, so I'm going to listen to that again on the recording. Thank you so much. And our next act is called Messengers of Hope. Messengers of Hope is a group of St. James parishioners whose mission is to bring joy and happiness into the lives of those in retirement and assisted living centers. They do this through a sing-along, and this abbreviated version of the Messengers includes Don Bavia, Ray Klein, Jerry Nowransky, and Pat Mooney. Their song is the opening of Guys and Dolls' Fugue for Tin Horns. Take it away, Messengers of Hope.
I got the horse right here, his name is Paul Revere, and he's a guy that says that the weather's clear. Can do, this guy said the horse can do. If he says the horse can do.
I'm picking Valentine, 'cause in the morning light, the guy has got him figured at 5 to 9. Has a chance. This guy said the horse has a chance.
For Paul Revere I'll fight, I hear his words all right. A horse and healthy pented and ring last night.
I know it's Valentine, the morning will look fine, because the jockey brother is a friend of mine. He's great, and he's great. This guy said the horse he's great.
For Paul Revere I'll fight, now he's well upstairs. It's on my hands, he can't, but it's real sincere.
I'm thinking Valentine, 'cause in the morning light, the guy has got him figured at 5 to 9. This guy said the horse has a chance. Valentine, I got the horse right here.
All right, Messengers of Hope. I love that. Everybody did. Thank you so much. And our next act is Abby Herbold and Samantha Lulo. They are members of Faith Lutheran in Glen Ellyn. Abby is a freshman at Glenbard West and is interested in theater and soccer. And Samantha is a sophomore at Glenbard South and is interested in science and plays volleyball. Their accompanist is Todd Carrico. He's the director of music ministry at Faith. They will be singing Be Thou My Vision, arranged by Marie Pooler. Take it away. Bear with us. They're working on the technical part. Go ahead.
Balloon takes the cake. Great choreography.
All right, I think we're having some technical difficulties. We may need to come back to this act in a second, but thank you so much for Abby and Samantha. We will love to hear from you when we get that figured out. And now, James, would you introduce Jeff Bevington? James, you're on mute.
I'm on there. Let Yeah, we will be back when it's ready. I'd like to introduce Jeff Bevington. Jeff Bevington is a 26-year resident of Glen. And I'm getting an echo.
So James, we've got two devices on at the same time. You have to mute one of them in your own place.
No.
We don't.
No.
Okay, well, try it now.
Okay. Jeff, a 26-year resident of Glen Ellyn with his wife, Lisa, has pursued art, comics, and mural painting as an avocation for 35 years, painting more than 100 murals across the USA and in France in support of literacy and arts advocacy. In October of this year, Jeff completed a 27 by 17-foot mural of the artist Frida Kahlo in downtown Glen Ellyn. The mural, using only spray paint, was created in anticipation of the Frida Kahlo Timeless exhibit at the McKinnich Arts Center at the College of DuPage. Having painted the Frida mural, which included larger-than-life flowers, Jeff has chosen to live paint a dahlia, one of Frida's favorite flowers, on a 36 by 36-inch canvas, stylized with spray paint and finished with a brush to benefit the Glen Ellyn Food Pantry Telethon. During the telethon, viewers may use the chat function on the Zoom meeting to bid on the finished work. Okay? During the telethon, use the chat function to bid on this work. And we will be periodically showing the progress Jeff is making as we go along. So as you can see right now, Jeff has started his work. And while he's working on that, I would like to introduce Linda Coman. Linda Therese Coman is a 17-year-old singer-songwriter. She attends St. Francis High School and is involved at St. Petronille Catholic Church Youth Ministry in Glen Ellyn. She will be singing and accompanying herself on guitar for a Joni Mitchell favorite, and we are longtime fans of Joni Mitchell, and so I was thrilled to see that she had chosen one of these songs. Joni, a tremendous singer. She's excited to be playing for this fundraiser and hopes you will enjoy and will donate. So, Linda, please sing for us.
All right, thank you. This is Cactus Tree by Joni Mitchell. There's a man who's been out sailing in a decade full of dreams, and he takes her to a schooner, and he treats her like a queen, bearing beads from California with their amber stones and green. He has called her from the harbor, he has kissed her with his freedom, he has heard her off to starboard, in the breaking and the breathing of the water weeds, while she was busy being free. There's a man who's climbed a mountain, he is calling out her name, he hopes her heart can hear. 3,000 miles he calls again, he can think her there beside him, he can miss her just the same. He has missed her in the forest, where he showed her all the flowers, and the branches sang the chorus, as he climbed the scaly towers of a forest tree. And she was somewhere being free. There's a man who writes her letters, he is waiting for reply. He has asked her of her travels since the day they said goodbye. He writes, wish you were beside me, we can make it if we try. He has seen her at the office, with her name on all his papers, through the sharing of the profits. He will find it hard to shake her from his memory, and she is so busy being free. There's a lady in the city, and she thinks she loves them all. There's the one who's thinking of her. There's the one who sometimes calls. There's the one who writes her letters with his facts and figures scrawled. She has brought them to her senses. They've laughed inside her laughter. Now she rallies her defenses, for she fears that one will ask her for eternity. And she's so busy being free. There's a man who sends her medals. He is bleeding from the war. There's a jouster and a jester, and a man who owns a store. There's a drummer and a dreamer, and you know there may be more. She will love them when she sees them. They will lose her if they follow, and she only means to please them. And her heart is full and hollow, like a cactus tree. And she's so busy being free, like a cactus tree. And she's so busy being free. Thank you. Please donate.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I think.
All right. Well, we can see Jeff is making magic on the screen as we sing, and we are already well on our way. We just got a $1,000 donation. Okay, so we are on our way, and we got another $250 donation. So let's keep up the progress we're making and keep calling that phone number, 469-8668, 469-6988, and area code 630. Continuing on with Samantha May. Samantha is an orchestra teacher and violinist who grew up here in Glen Ellyn. She's a member of First Press in Glen Ellyn, graduated from Glenbard East. She will be playing fiddle music for us today, and the piece is performing is the Orange Blossom Special. Wow, wow. What a tour de force on the fiddle. Paul.
Thank you, Samantha. That was a wonderful performance. I hope you're all enjoying the show. The performers have been just terrific. Please remember to visit our website or call the number listed above to make a donation to our capital campaign. Help make hunger history by donating a lump sum or by a pledge that you can complete over multiple years. We ask that all pledges be completed by December 31st, 2022. The Pantry provides food to persons in our community who are in an emergency state or in need of temporary assistance. It's important to recognize that our pantry is a supplement to our clients' monthly food supply. We predominantly serve the working poor, senior citizens on a fixed income, and people with temporary and permanent disabilities, and now families struggling to make ends meet during a pandemic. Many families are struggling to pay higher living costs, choosing whether to pay a utility bill or put groceries on the table. Children are not getting fresh produce. Seniors living on a fixed income often skip meals to pay for medicine. Immigrants and refugees seek food assistance while establishing themselves in this country. Food is a necessity for everyone. We are a 501c3 organization and entirely privately funded. We receive no money from the government. Our monetary donations come from our member churches, individual donors like yourselves, community groups, foundations, and corporations. We are not the Northern Illinois Food Bank, but we are a member of that organization, and that allows us to purchase food from them at a reduced rate. Stewardship is the key to everything we do. We make every effort to maximize the value of every donation we receive. We collaborate with grocery stores, the Northern Illinois Food Bank, local churches, schools, and the broader community to distribute this year almost 1 million pounds of food. Our administrative overhead is only 6%, which means that every dollar that you give to us, 94 cents goes toward our mission. Of the 3,000 people we serve each month, about a third are children and about 10% are seniors. Please consider helping our neighbors in need by donating to our capital campaign now. Do not forget to use the chat function to donate to pay for the photo that or the picture that is being painted on your screen. And now it is my pleasure to introduce the McNulty Irish Dancers. This Irish dance school has been teaching dance for 50 years in 15 locations and competes both nationally and internationally. This wonderful group will be performing tonight at Grace Lutheran Church. McNulty offers classes for everyone, ages 3 to adult. And I believe the local students will be introducing themselves this evening. I am proud to present the McNulty Irish Dancers.
Hi, my name is Brienne and I attend St. John the Evangelist Church. And I'd like to introduce our videoer Megan, who cannot dance tonight, who attends St. James the Apostle Church.
Hi, I'm Sydney Miller and I go to Christian Church of Clarendon Hills.
Hi, I'm Ian Nevabon and I go to St. Michael's Church in Eden.
Hi, I'm Molly Bell. I go to school and church at St. James the Apostle.
Oh. Terrific, thank you, McNulty Irish dancers. You are amazing. I could watch you all night long, and you know what? With the face masks, it just adds to the amazing talent that you have. Thank you so much for being with us tonight. We're going to try to go back to a previous act that we had some technical difficulties with and see if we can watch them. This was Abby Herbold and Samantha Lulo. They're members of Faith Lutheran in Glen Ellyn, and their accompanist tonight is Todd Carrico, the director of music at Faith Lutheran. They will be singing Be Thou My Vision, arranged by Marie Pooler. So hopefully we'll be able to hear them now. So thank you.
Here goes nothing.
Lovely, beautiful.
Yes. Oh my gosh, Abby and Samantha, thank you so much. I'm glad we got to hear you. That was worth going back to you. We have such amazing talent tonight in our Glen Ellyn area. Again, we're here for the Glen Ellyn Food Pantry, and we are raising money tonight. I've heard that we had a call in for $1,000 tonight. So that's one donation, and we're trying to raise $5,000 tonight. Of course, the old-fashioned way is to call the number above my head and Paula Nugent's head, but you can also go online, and you're all good at that too. So make sure to do that tonight so that we can reach our $5,000 goal and go well beyond that. Our next act tonight is Paul Cervanka and Michelle Moat. Paul has lived his entire life in Glen Ellyn. He's a graduate of Glen Bard South at the University of Illinois and Florida State. He's active in performing in local churches and community theaters and other groups. Although his career as a professor of meteorology at College of DuPage, his real love has always been music. And Paul currently serves as the choral director for the Wheaton Park District Adult Choir. It's called Beyond Glee. And Michelle Moat has lived in Glen Ellyn with her husband and 2 daughters for 8 years. She has a degree in elementary education, and she's taught music carton, early childhood parent-child classes for 8 years. She's an active member at First Pres and sings with the church's worship team. She has volunteered at the Food Pantry for 8 years and also serves on the Food Pantry Board of Directors. She sings with the Wheaton Park District Choir called Beyond Glee. Paul and Michelle will be singing I See the Light from the Walt Disney movie Tangled.
Sky
Thank you, Paul and Michelle. Another just showcasing of amazing talent we have here in our community. And thank you so much. And if that doesn't make you want to donate to the food pantry, I don't know what will. Please go online to the food pantry or call that number that's above my head and make your pledge tonight. And now we move on to another amazing talent, Bill Glacier. Bill grew up in Glen Ellyn, where he attended grade school, junior high, and he is a proud graduate of Glenbard West. He plays an eclectic mix of classic and contemporary rock, and he's a songwriter in his own right. He will be performing his arrangement of a Wilco tune, California Stars.
I'd like to rest my heavy head tonight on a bed of California stars. I like to lay my weary bones tonight on a bed of California stars. I love to feel your hand and tell me why I must keep working on. Yes, I give my life to lay tonight on a bed of California stars. I like to dream my troubles all away on a bed of California stars. Jump up from my star bed and make another day underneath my California stars. They hang like grapes on vines that shine and warm the lover's glass like friendly wine. So I give this world just a dream with you on our bed of California stars. I'd like to rest my heavy head tonight on a bed of California stars. Jump up from my star bed and make another day on a bed of California stars. I love to feel your hand touching mine and tell me why I must keep working on. Yes, I give my life to lay tonight on a bed of California stars. I'd like to dream my troubles all away on a bed of California stars. Jump up from my star bed and make another day underneath my California stars. They hang like grapes on vines that shine and warm the lover's glass like friendly wine. So I give this world just a dream with you on our bed of California stars.
Operator, well, could you help me place this call? Yes, we have our operators standing by to take your call at the phone numbers you see on our screen. And our next performer that's coming along is coming all the way out from California. And you should all know that Julie Cardia is 1 degree of separation from Steven Spielberg. So, you know, maybe he's listening tonight. Hopefully, there you are, Julie. Why don't you take it away? She's a graduate of Glen Ellyn and was in the Glen Ellyn Children's Chorus, lives in LA with her longtime partner Mickey and their rescue pup Ellie, and she'll be singing Johnny Mercer's Skylark. Take it away.
All right, thank you. I also, my oldest sister who lives in Glen Ellyn, her name is Jenny, and she's watching, so I'm doing a shout out to Jenny because I've never done that before, and that's kind of cool. Anyway, this is Skylark. Hold on. Of course, technical difficulties, right? Hold on. Oh. It'll work. Hold on. Maybe that needs a little rest. Sorry, folks. Oh, really? Okay, wait. You can't hear it, can ya?
We can hear you just great.
You can hear me, but for some reason, my song isn't coming through. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Let me just try one thing really quickly.
No worries. Take your time. We're good.
I did a little disconnect, and now I'm going to connect again. So sorry, folks.
Now connected to Julie's MacBook Air.
That would be mine.
Great.
Isn't this great? I just can't wait to get back to live theater. All right. Okay, let's try this again. Oh, boy. Seriously? Okay. Jim, you might have to go to somebody else.
Julie, no problem. We'll go to the next person and just get your stuff in order. We've already done this tonight. No worries.
Oh, good. All right.
So I'm George Smith, and I'm helping to MC tonight. We are here raising money for the Glen Ellyn Food Pantry. And we have Julie from California. She's going to be back with us in a moment. But we're going to move on right now to Bob and Gwen Holst. Bob and Gwen are longtime members of St. Luke Evangelical Church in Glen Ellyn. Bob has been the music director of St. Luke for over 20 years. Bob and Gwen are both pianists and have given several piano recitals to benefit St. Luke. So tonight they're benefiting the food pantry. And they will play In the Still of Night by Cole Porter. Take it away, Bob and Gwen. Bob and Gwen, you have to unmute yourselves. If you can hear me, you're muted and we can't hear, so you're going to have to start over again because we want to hear every note. There you go.
Okay. Sorry.
Wow. Bevington, that was worth hearing every note. Fabulous. They don't make songs like that anymore. That was amazing. Thank you so much. We missed Julie Cardia. Julie, are you ready? Should we go back to you? Do you think technical problems are solved?
I think so. Can I try this? Let's just hear. Hold on.
You should try it, but before you try, I just want to let people know that there's a painting going on. Jeff Bevington is painting while we're having the telethon, and we're bidding on that in the chat function, and it's up to $150. So if you want that painting, you can bid over $150, and it will be yours, and we'll continue to bid throughout the telethon. So Julie, back to you. We can't wait. So take it away.
Okay, I hope this is gonna work. Arr! Boy. Oh boy. Okay guys, for some reason, I'm pushing it as hard as I can and it's not working.
Well, so here's the deal, Julie. We can come back to you. You can just keep working on it. And if you have anything you can do for us, even a little bit later, we'd love to hear you. So, we'll see what somebody just bid $175 for the painting.
Oh, great.
Just you being there is helping. But now, so Julie, we'll come back to you. And James, would you introduce our next act, please?
Yeah, Amy Sherman is a comedian. Amy Sherman moved to Glen Ellyn from Chicago with her husband and 2 small boys in 1992. She met her husband doing improvisational comedy and recently attempted stand-up at area open mics. Also a writer, she's been published in several humorous anthologies. Watch for Fast, Funny Women, a collection of flash fiction to be released spring of 2021. Please welcome Amy Sherman.
Woo-hoo! Hi, thank you for that. Thank you very much. I just want to clarify, I am Amy Sherman, not Amy Schumer, in case any of you need a bathroom break, and there was some confusion. I am a very proud feminist, not radical feminist. I still feel the need to shave one armpit, and I'm not really the radical type at all, although I do put ketchup on a hot dog, and in Chicago, that's pretty radical, but death threats don't bother me. In fact, I have made it to the age of 65, which means I'm too old for TikTok, too young for cremation, but just right for Medicare. I have lived in Glen Ellyn for 3 decades. The kids are gone and grown, which is great. And after some consideration, my husband and I decided to stay for the taxes, of course. And our house is at the point where everything needs rebuilding or replacing. And that was really bumming me out because it's getting so expensive until I realized I have outlived 3 roofs, 2 dishwashers, and 1 filthy oven. So that's perspective. And I never really cared much about how old I was until the pandemic hit. And that changed everything. It was so scary in the beginning. I was looking at Brad thinking, oh my God, this could be it. So uncharacteristically, I became very kind and caring and lovey-dovey. But 8 months in, I've gone from 50 shades of gray to 50 ways to leave your lover, or at least the house. Who knew social distancing is actually what has kept us together all these years? Now we're just together for the pets, and I am a big dog lover. In fact, I've rescued lots and lots of dogs over the years, which is why it hurts when people call me the Dr. Kevorkian of canines. I mean, I do give them a good life. But one advantage, I have sent so many over the Rainbow Bridge that they've given me an iPass. So that's cool. I've only made 1 mistake in all that time. For some reason, I felt I had to rescue a cat. And it's my first one. Oh, she's beautiful, beautiful cat. But like all cats, everything's on her terms. I call it kind of a love-hate relationship. I love her. She hates everybody. Let's just say she puts the me in meow. Actually, I guess that makes her my spirit animal. Oh my God, wait. Hold on, here she comes now. You have got to meet her. So just wait 1 second. I'm going to get her. Okay, oh my God. Oh, Kita, here, kitty. Oh God. Okay. All right. I got it. Look, seems she would rather social distance right now. So this might be a good time to wrap it up. Yeah. Bye, Tito. Let's just say, great being here. Please, everybody, please donate. There is nothing funny about being hungry. And I will leave you with this. Stay negative, everybody. And remember, there is no vaccine needed for a contagious smile. So spread that. Back to you. That's it.
Thank you, Amy. We appreciate your humor. Thanks for keeping us laughing. Thank you to all the performers. They're doing such a great job and we appreciate their support. Please remember to visit our website or call the phone number listed above to make a donation to our capital campaign. Donations can be made through a lump sum or by a pledge over multiple years. We ask that all pledges be completed by December 31st, 2022. In the years that we've been at Grace Lutheran Church, we have expanded who we serve and what we offer to our clients. From offering a single bag of shelf staple items 40 years ago to today, where we offer clients a shopping cart full of groceries, including milk, eggs, butter, bread, and meat. That incredible growth we have experienced has caused us to outgrow our home. Let's take a look at a quick short clip about the pantry.
A student in your child's class, your neighbor. DuPage is one of the wealthiest counties in Illinois, and yet hunger is around nearly every corner. At the Glen Ellyn Food Pantry, we are dedicated to making hunger history.
For 40 years, we now have been serving this community and now 10 other communities. We're on pace to distribute somewhere in the neighborhood of 1 million pounds of food this year. The pantry can't do this alone. We have to have the support of not only the community, but our friends in the grocery business. Wonderful volunteers sort through it every day, make sure that our clients are only getting the best quality that we can offer them.
Grace Lutheran Church has been so accommodating to us over the last 40 years, sharing their space. We've taken over the gym, we've taken over the basement, and we've taken over almost the pastor's office. We have over 400 volunteers who share this space along with the staff and the clients. We want to serve as many families in our community as possible, and in order to do that, the Glen Ellyn Food Pantry needs more space.
I'm standing inside 55 North Park, the building that we're hoping to make our new home for the Glen Ellyn Food Pantry. This 100-year-old house needs a lot of help, as you can see if you look around. We are hoping to raise $900,000 to renovate the house to be ADA compliant and to build a warehouse adjacent to this home to store our food. And now we're asking you to help us complete our capital campaign. We are working hard within the community to expand our reach, to extend the hours of operation to serve clients, and to offer additional programs that meet their needs. We're asking for your help to make this house a home for our clients. Together, we can make hunger history in our community.
Make hunger history.
Make hunger history.
Make hunger history.
Make
hunger
history.
So during the COVID-19 pandemic, Change has become our mantra. At the Pantry, we've had to change how volunteers and staff interacted with clients, how we processed food we received, how we packed food, how we distributed food, and even where we got food. It has been stressful for everyone trying to keep our shelves full. When food recovery with our business partners stopped, our local community stepped in. Churches, community groups, police, businesses, individuals, and even the park district started holding food drives to make sure we could feed the people coming to our doors looking for help. When the Northern Illinois Food Bank closed its doors twice due to a COVID outbreak, these same groups stepped up again and delivered needed food to our doors to help their neighbors in need. We cannot thank you enough for supporting us and keeping our shelves stocked. As everyone struggled to deal with this pandemic, you did not forget your neighbors, and for that we are truly grateful. And tonight, once again, you are helping to build a brighter future for our pantry and ultimately our clients. I want to share, I'm just looking very closely here at the numbers that we're at. We are at about $10,430, doubled again. That's a little over $20,000. Very exciting. Remember that tonight's donations are going to be matched dollar for dollar. And now I would like to introduce the Anima, the Glen Ellyn Children's Chorus, which is internationally renowned for the quality of choral education and performance. Young people from kindergarten through 12th grade perform locally and around the world. Tonight, they're going to share some vignettes that reflect the joy that the Pantry brings to those in need. And now, without further ado, here is Anima.
Good evening. Thank you, Glen Ellyn Food Pantry, for inviting us to share in this event. I am Anima's artistic director, Charles Sundquist, and this group of young singers is part of our touring chorus. They're here to tell you a little bit about who we are and the music we're sharing with you this evening.
Thank you, Glen Ellyn Food Pantry, for inviting us to share in this event. Anima Glen Ellyn Children's Chorus is a world-class youth choral organization founded here in Glen Ellyn in 1964.
Anima is internationally renowned for the quality of choral education and performance it provides to young people. Some of us have been in Anima since pre-kindergarten.
Anima performs locally and around the world. In the past 10 years, we performed with the CSO, Grant Park, and the Lyric Opera on tours to Greece, Scotland, Ireland, Russia, Spain, Morocco, and across the U.S. from Washington, D.C. to Alaska.
Upcoming performances include our online holiday concert in December and post-COVID concerts with the Grant Park Music Festival in Millennium Park.
We'd like to share a short clip of our February 2020 benefit concert, our most recent in-person performance.
This performance features our touring chorus, conducted by Artistic Director Dr. Charles Sundquist and accompanied by Mr. William Burr. You'll hear a lot of complex clapping and overlapping vocal lines, and a lot of joy in making music together.
Through this energetic piece, we hope to bring some joy into your life and to encourage you to support the Glen Ellyn Food Pantry and the work on behalf of our community.
Thank you for listening and enjoy the evening.
Yay!
Woohoo!
Didn't come through. Thank you, Glen Ellyn, and just understand graduates of the Glen Ellyn Children's Chorus have been very successful. Julie Cardia and her sister are both graduates of the Glen Ellyn Children's Chorus, now Anima, and so there is a future in music in front of you. Those of you who have been in Anima should know that. And now we're hoping that Julie is going to be able to sing for us. Julie, are you there?
Yes, can you hear me?
Oh, yes.
All right, I'm going to try this. If it doesn't work, we're going to sing it a cappella.
Okay.
Woo! All right. Yay. Skylark, have you anything to say to me? Won't you tell me where my love can be? Is there a meadow in the mist where someone's waiting to be kissed? Skylark, have you seen a valley green whispering where my heart can go a journeying over the shadows and the rain to a blossom-covered lane, and in the lonely flight, haven't you heard the music in the night? Wonderful music, faint as a will-o'-the-wisp, crazy as a loon, sad as a gypsy serenading the moon. Oh, Skylark, I don't know if you can find these things, but my heart is riding on your wings. So if you see them anywhere, won't you lead me there? Hey, it worked! Yeah.
Great. Thank you, Julie. Yeah,
Thank you for dealing with all of those issues. Listen, even if I am one step away from Steven Spielberg, we still got problems over here in LA.
Thanks, Julie. Okay, well,
Thank you guys.
yeah, take care. Yeah. We are at, actually, we're up to $225 bid for the artwork by Jeff Bevington. So there's still a chance to get in there. You can see it on your screen there. He's there he is. He's pointing to it. He's pointing to it. Now we'd like to introduce our next performer, Gavin Coyle. Grew up in Derry, North Ireland. He's been a music teacher at St. Petronille's School in Glen Ellyn for 25 years. He lives in Aurora with his wife and 3 children and performs regularly throughout the Chicagoland area. Tonight, he will be performing The Prayer. Gavin?
I pray you'll be our eyes, watch us where we go, help us to be wise in times when we don't know. this be our prayer. When we lose our way, lead us to the place, guide us with your grace, to a place where we'll be saved. La luce che tu hai nel cuore resterà, a ricordarci che eterna stella sai nella mia preghiera, quanta fede c'è. Lead us to a place, guide us with your grace, give us faith so we'll be saved. Sogniamo un mondo senza più violenza, un mondo di giustizia, di speranza. Oh no, non dirlo, meno il sole vicino, simbolo di pace, di fraternità, la forza che ci dai, il desiderio che un odio trovi amore intorno dentro sé. Let this be our prayer, just like every child need to find a place, guide us with your grace, give us faith so we'll be saved. E la fede che hai acceso in noi, sento che ci sarà.
Thank you, Gavin. Thank you
very much.
Gavin, I will take that as a prayer for the world tonight, for our nation,
exactly,
and for the food pantry,
yes,
because the prayers are working. We are over $10,000. I don't know what the new total is. I don't know, Paula, I don't know if you have a new one, but Paula was talking about a goal of 5,000, and we've doubled that. So anyway, Gavin, you are a crowd pleaser and a beautiful singer. Gavin might remember he was a musician at a wedding at St. Mark's where there were some problems, and he just came through, and it was the best wedding I've ever been to, thanks to your musicianship, but also, of course, to the couple that is still happily married, Gavin. So you should
excellent.
And so please continue to support the Food Pantry tonight. Go to the website, glenellynfoodpantry.org, or call. There are operators standing by to take your pledges. This is a wonderful evening and a wonderful cause. And now we're going to turn to the Alloway Family Quintet. The Alloway family consists of Lynn LaPlante Alloway. She's a professional violinist and violist. She lives in Glen Ellyn with her husband, Mike, and their 4 children. Lynn plays with the Chicago Jazz Philharmonic and the Charleston Symphony. Aiden on cello is a senior at Glenbard West. Sophie plays the violin and is a sophomore at Glenbard West. August plays the cello, is in 8th grade at Hadley, and Lucy plays the violin and is in 4th grade at St. Petronille. They all play in orchestras at their schools and have been playing since they were 2 years old. They learned this piece that you're going to hear last spring during the quarantine for a fundraiser for the Chicago Jazz Philharmonic. Please enjoy Canon in D by Johann Pachelbel, performed by the Alloway Family Quintet.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Violin quintet, string quintet. Yes, all that we could manage in my family was, me on cacophony and my sister on chaos and my father on I don't know what. But we are now on the painting. We are now at $250. We have $250 bid on the painting, so there's still an opportunity to bid on that painting. Next, we have a video from the Power Company, which is a creative arts team from the Village Green Baptist Church in Glen Ellyn. They were started 39 years ago by Christy Watkins. It is made up of 35 junior high and high school youth and adult leaders at their church. They perform for the church, the community, and each year they take a 10-day tour with the program. They have performed all over the United States and in England, Scotland, South Africa, Canada, and Mexico. The directors are Christy Watkins and Debbie Johnson. The song Virtuoso is by David Phelps and is an all black light number and utilizes over 80 props. So looking forward to a video from the power company.
A worthless piece of clay, and you breathe the breath of heaven. There was a soul, the heart, the hands, the voice that could sing of your perfection. Life is a symphony that only you can play. You know I can hear it through the madness every day. But you are so. But you are so. This heart is your instrument, and this life is your song. But you are so. There isn't a note of mediocrity in all of your creation. And all of the beauty we create with human hand is only imitation. Thunder crashes, waves crescendo on the sand. The wind that's whispering can only be your hand. But you are so. But you are so. This heart is your instrument, and this life is your song. But you are so. Timeless melody of beauty and emotion, perfect harmony, inspiring true devotion. No one else can play its chords, so graceful yet so strong. You made the instrument and wrote the song. Virtual
We are God's masterpiece, created in Jesus Christ, to in turn create masterpieces for Him.
Woo!
Thank you. Thank you for that great video. Thank you.
Thank you, Power Company Virtuoso. That song is going to stay with me, and I think it's powered us up for generosity tonight and to continue to support the Food Pantry's capital campaign. So please call or go online to the Food Pantry website and make your donation tonight. And it's another example of the talent in our community and the power to do good. So our next act is Michael Toombs. Michael Toombs and his wife Carol have lived in Glen Ellyn for 33 years, where they've raised 3 children, and they were longtime members of the Glenbard West Boosters organization and First Congregational Church, where Michael is in the choir. He is an amateur Elvis impersonator, and so tonight his song to share with us is In the Ghetto.
As the snow flies on a cold and gray Chicago morning, a poor little baby child is born in the ghetto, and his mama cries, 'cause if there's one thing that she don't need, it's another little hungry mouth to feed in the ghetto. Oh, people, don't you understand? Your child needs a helping hand. He's gonna be an angry young man someday. Take a look at you and me. Are we too blind to see? Do we simply turn our heads and look the other way? Well, the world turns, and a hungry little boy with a runny nose plays in the street as the cold wind blows in the ghetto. And his hunger burns, so he starts to roam the streets at night, and he learns how to steal and he learns how to fight in the ghetto. Then one night in desperation, the young man breaks away. He buys a gun, steals a car, tries to run, but he don't get far, and his mama cries. As the crowd gathers round, an angry young man lays down in the street with a gun in his hand in the ghetto. And as her young man dies, on a cold and gray Chicago morning, a poor little baby child is born in the ghetto, and his mama cries.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Mike. We appreciate that. Very prescient words. Next on our list of singers and performers is Beach Babe Tris Glenn, a 30-year resident of Glen Ellyn. She's been playing the steel pan for over 35 years throughout the Chicago area. She does solo work as the Beach Babe Steel Band and sings and plays with Peaches Beach Party, a local Jimmy Buffett tribute band. She also worked for many years teaching special needs students and retired recently from working 18 years with the Glenbard District 87 Transitional Living Program. Tris's selection tonight will be The Lion Sleeps Tonight. Welcome, Trish.
Woohoo! Woohoo!
Hey, thank you. Great. Thank you.
That was Trish Glenn on the steel drums. The lion sleeps tonight. I hope that lion has found a warm place here tonight in Glen Ellyn. It's a little chilly out there. So we're raising money for the Glen Ellyn Food Pantry Capital Campaign. One of our very generous donors has primed the pump with a gift of $5,000. I just got that information. So we are doing so wonderfully tonight. I know that puts us over 15,000. With a match, that brings us to 30,000 or more. So Paula, I see a big smile on your face. It's just tremendous. So thank you all. And Jeff is working on the painting there. We have a bid of $250, and we can go higher on that. He's not done yet. He's still working on it. So that donation for that painting will also benefit the food pantry tonight. So let's continue to get through this with generosity tonight and have a strong finish. We are going to next to a wonderful musician in our community. His name is Daniel Segner. I know him well because he is the director of music at St. Mark's. He performed his annual Halloween spooky music concert at the church last night, and he has shared this video with us of one of his selections. So be sure to turn up your volume to get the full effect of this amazing piece. Can't hear the sound. Let's try that again.
One more time.
My volume, but it wasn't hearing anything.
One more time.
Let's see if we can make this work. All right, try it again.
Let me see. Hold on. Oh gosh. I need a minute. Can you talk about the painting a little bit more? And I'll get this.
You know, we are going to go to Paula for a few minutes now. And Paula, you can just give us a little bit of information about the pantry and some final words tonight.
Sure, I'd be happy to. You know, I want to remind people, if you have not yet donated, to please visit the website or call the phone number listed above. Remember, donations can be made in a lump sum or a pledge over multiple years. We just ask that all pledges be completed by December 31st, 2022. And to remember that tonight, all donations received through tonight and through November 9th will be matched up to $25,000. I would like to say a huge thank you to St. Mark's for sponsoring this event. It's been a great evening and I appreciate all the efforts. I'd like to give a special shout out to Joyce Frawley for organizing everything. It's been a project and a half, and to Melissa Gonzalez for directing the show. We are, again, so grateful for your technical help. Also, thank you to Mia Pagliucci for the great video that you saw. She worked on that last night to get it finished for today. I also want to thank both George Smith and James Van Camp for keeping us entertained and keeping us on time. And a huge thank you to all the performers who have given their time and talent to help us raise funds for our new home. And I also want to say that, you know, from our clients, our volunteers, our staff, our board of directors, thank you to everyone in the community who has supported us during these challenging times. You have allowed us to continue to help all the neighbors in need. And, you know, we are very grateful. And again, thank you to everyone who's donated tonight. We appreciate that you'll help us make 55 North Park a new home for the pantry. Was there anything else that you wanted to add? Or are we ready to go back to the one that...
Paula, just again, thank you for your leadership in our community. You know, when we think about food and that basic need, that's where we all belong to helping each other. And so this is an amazing night. Think about this community coming together in this beautiful way. It's a sign of hope that we all can just relish and give us hope in the coming days. And all this great money for the new headquarters is fabulous. So Melissa, do you think our technical difficulties have been worked out? Let's try this. This is an amazing piece. I hope we get to hear it. So go ahead, Melissa. Just, James, we've got some wild bidding for the painting. It's up to 450. So just keep bidding. I mean, go to 500. I mean, just encouraging you to do that. But James, we're so glad that you can contribute now your own musical talent. Go ahead.
Well, we're getting near the end, and in closing, I encourage all of you in the days ahead to look for those moments when we may be glad and when it might be closing time. In these days of confused situation, in these nights of restless remorse, when the heart and soul of a nation lay wounded and cold as a corpse, from the grave of the innocent Adam comes a song bringing joy to the sad. Oh, your cry has been heard and the ransom has been paid up in full. Be glad, oh be glad, oh be glad. Every debt that you ever had has been paid up in full by the grace of the Lord. Be glad, be glad, be glad. Be glad, be glad, be glad. And we will change the next tune to, where's the next line? I can't get my fingers to work. And it's closing time. Open all the doors and let you out into the world. Closing time. Turn all of the lights on over every boy and every girl. Closing time. One last call for alcohol, so finish your whiskey or beer. Closing time. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. I know who I want to take me home. I know who I want to take me home. I know who I want to take me home. Take me home. Closing time. We've made $18,295 total. Closing time. This room won't open till your brothers and your sisters come. So pick up your jackets and move it to the exit. I hope you have found a friend. We've made a lot here tonight. Closing time. Every new beginning comes from some other beginnings. And down there in 41 North Park Road, closing time. I know who I want to take me home. I know who I want to take me home. Bottom on the painting with $450. Thank you very much, Jeff Bevington. Closing time. Time for you to go out to the places you will be from. Closing time. This room won't open till your brothers and your sisters come. I know who I want to take me home. I know who I want to take me home. I know who I want to take me home. Thank you, Bottom, for the $450 and that wonderful painting. Closing time. Every new beginning comes from some other beginnings. And thank you.
Thank you, James. Wow. Thank you. What a tremendous way to close out. There's that beautiful painting from Jeff. I believe our final bid was $450. That's amazing. There's so many tremendous things tonight, the talent, the generosity. And Paula, I don't know if you have some closing words. I guess people can still donate food to the food pantry. That need is, you know, the telethon comes to an end, but the need continues. And people can also, if you didn't get a chance to donate tonight, go to the food pantry website and make a contribution to the capital campaign. But Paula, I wish you could finish us off with some words of wisdom and encouragement from you as the president of the board of directors.
Thank you so much. I cannot tell you how grateful we are to the whole community for the support that we have received. This house means so much to us. It really gives us the opportunity to meet the needs of our clients, which are so important. And we are looking forward to a new start, a new location. We are, again, as I mentioned before, so grateful to the community. This has been a really challenging time to provide food, not only for the numbers of people that have been in need, but the fact that our supply channels have been interrupted over and over again. And, you know, we are so grateful that the community has every time risen to the occasion of helping us out with food drives. And we hope that can continue during, while we're in COVID, so that we can continue to serve our clients. I do think we had, from the painting, I just got a text saying that the highest bid was actually $525 for the picture. So thank you. And it looks like our total was, wow, $18,295. And so
that's without the match, right?
That's without the match. So
what is the total then?
So that would be 36, almost 600, 36,580. I'm absolutely floored, and I am so grateful to the community for all of this, and to St. Mark's for making this happen. And a big shout out to Joyce, because I know this was a lot of work, and I am so grateful. Thank you to everyone.
With that, we say goodnight to everyone. You can unmute yourself and say goodnight and thank you, and go Food Pantry. Thank you. Good night.
Good night.